Hey y'all, let's talk about our why. So thinking back in your life, in your history, whatever that looks like, something has maybe happened. Something has come into play where you didn't want it to come into play. Something with family, with friends, personally with me, struggle years and years with which I thought was a weight problem. It turned out it's actually a health problem. So that's where my whole Wild Fit transition has come into play. But have you thought about your why? I've thought about my why, and I've had a really high level. Obviously, Grayson comes into the picture, so you have a grandson, so he's part of the why. But really diving in deep to what is driving you. I'm going to share something with you. Some of you may have known me 7 years ago. Some of you may have not. But I have a printout here of a picture of me from 7 years ago. It's not distorted. It is not, it is not edited. This is it. It's a screenshot of a video that I actually took at my unhealthiest place in my life. And I took a video, I saved it for myself. I went back and I was just trying to find a picture of me back from my most unhealthy place, which I knew I had somewhere. And I ended up playing the video. Dang, that hit home. So what I see when I look at this, at first glance, it's like, wow, you were a lot heavier. I was a lot heavier. I was probably 70 pounds heavier, which is hard to believe. But don't look at the weight. Look at my eyes. This is my why. What I see looking back in this picture is still pain that I was harboring from when I was in high school, when I was in junior high. I was in dance. A lot of you knew I was in dance. And it was like the most wonderful part of my life, which I loved, and I still look back and have great memories. But the relationship that I had with the teacher and the coach wasn't healthy. It was, and I want to say understandably, but that's just me giving it permission to kind of overtake my life in a hidden manner for so many years, is every week would step on the scale. So you'd sit, a couple of us, not the whole class, because some people were really, really tiny. And I weighed anywhere from 124 pounds to 132 pounds, but it was all driven, and I was muscular, had a little cushion on me, I ain't gonna lie. But everything was based off of that number on the scale. And stepped on it. You know how you go step, step. You look down and you just know you're gonna get in trouble. Told how fat I was in front of other people, was front row, was removed from dances as punishment because I wasn't as lightweight as I should have been. There were these feelings of this person that I loved and I respected so much and for so long to never be good enough. I was a really, pat myself on the back. I was a really good dancer. We competed across the country. I was a good dancer, but I was never good enough because of that number on the scale. So literally maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I was speaking at a wellness event. That's when I found this video and I watched it, and I literally couldn't stop crying for almost 24 hours. And it was this release that is like, okay, I knew this pain was there, but I had never truly come to terms with it. I had never really released it. And it was this release, and then I worked out. So that was Sunday. Monday, cried, talked about it Monday night before my workout and cried again. And then went to my workout, and it was like this weight I've been carrying on my shoulders for so long. So fast forward to just maybe an hour ago, I'm going downtown Clayton, and a friend that I know through the Clayton Chamber, Mr. John Gowan, pulled up beside me. He rolls down his window and he goes, "You are kicking ass." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "At your workouts, you are kicking ass." And I went, "Oh my gosh, this is the validation." I don't even know if it's validation. This is how I feel inside. And you see it, that, damn it, I'm kicking ass. I am kicking ass and taking names. And, being healthy and eating right and doing my Wild Fit, the side effect of that is weight loss. And that is a great thing. But I'm not focused on that number on the scale. I look at my body fat percentage, etc. But I'm kicking ass, number one. Number two, I'm really freaking proud of myself. And my why is I will never, ever, ever be this person again. On the inside, more so than the outside. I will not let anyone dictate how I should feel about myself. So my challenge to you is, what's your why? What is driving you? And don't just say, "Oh, it's my grandson," which is what I did. Dive in deep. Why? My grandson. Because I want to go outside and I want to jump and run through the sprinkler with him. I want to go outside and go on hikes with him. I want to live till I am old, and maybe I can see his kids and meet his kids. That is a why. Maybe it's time to reimagine you. Have a good day.